All right, so this is the time I've been waiting for. I mean, this is the segment I've always been waiting for. Looking forward to this discussion with this great personality. But that was some tidbits from Reverend Osikoya. You heard him. Sacrifice is very important as far as financial benefits are concerned. So make sure you get in touch with Unimax for all your financial assistance. But today, the gentleman we are going to speak to, most of the time you'll find him behind the console. Today, he's not behind the console. He's in front of the camera. And then today, he will not be speaking to, audience who can't see him. Today, he'll be speaking to audience who can actually see him. And today, he's also not the one asking the question. We are asking the question. So today, we have occupied every space that he operates in. And today, we want to engage him. We want to find out some very, quite detailed and important facts and other things about him. So you want to look forward to this interview section. I'm talking about Obi Nartey. I chanced on his Facebook and then Instagram page, and I saw doctor, so I want to find out from him if he's a doctor as well. Also, you're welcome. Because of Corona, so yes. Well, I'm not doing the interview alone today. Alexander is going to help me do it. Yes,
I was told that you guys are going to turn me upside down.
Oh, yes. But what team do you support today and red?
Oh, Manchester United. Manchester United.
Oh, no.
Well, I think there's only one team in the world, is Manchester United.
One team?
Yes, we're just one team in the world. So it's Manchester United and the rest.
The rest.
Yeah.
But as it stands now, Liverpool is the one heading.
In the Corona season.
What happened to Liverpool yesterday?
They won the league.
But I don't mind.
Okay.
But you just one win and you are...
Over 30
no,
years.
wait. Which of the teams do you also support?
I'm a Blues, man.
I appreciate them. They make you win the league.
Yeah.
Well, but surprisingly, I'm also blue. So it's
so
cool.
why are you changing?
Oh, no, I'm not changing.
You can't be so unfaithful like that.
No, this is not
Oh,
unfaithful.
baby, I heard them cry.
Baby, if someone is doing something good, just help them, support them. It's good to appreciate good
after
stuff.
30 years, I think.
Yeah,
well,
so it's
worth.
worth.
So
Yeah. But Manchester, but in Ghana here,
Accra House of Folk. I'm a Ghana man. I'm doing.
As for that, we actually have an overlap. I'm a phobia person too, so come on now.
Anyway, let me start off with the discussion for today. Well, it took Liverpool 30 years to get the Premier League, which they are all celebrating.
Sure.
Yeah, so that is a dream come true. But how long did it take you to also get to where you are now?
Ooh, it's been 11 years now. 11 years, yes. It's been 11 years professionally.
So how has the journey been for you?
I like challenges. I enjoy challenges. I just love them.
Precious worked with you, and then he came with the Kingdom Honors Award.
Yes.
And I could see where the challenge, the competition was coming from. I realized he's not even the one who is, because the pressure is big.
Yes,
but I could see that there's a force behind him.
Absolutely.
So that is where I could deduce that, no, this gentleman is someone who like to achieve something which looks impossible.
That's right.
Yeah, so
that's it. So it's been, and like I'm saying, I enjoy challenges. Well, when I see a challenge, I'm excited. I always want to prove things wrong.
Okay.
Things that you think I can't do, I want to get them and let you know that I can do it.
Okay.
Not because I can do it, but because I know there's a certain grace that is available for people who are daring in life, irrespective of where you find yourself, where you're coming from. We all have equal chance, whether you are rich, poor, short, tall, fat, slim. Tomorrow, if we're all rich, if she's richer than I am, she doesn't know tomorrow. If I'm poorer, I don't know tomorrow. If you are here and here, you don't know tomorrow. So we all have equal chance tomorrow.
That's right.
So I don't give room for no. If I don't want it, I don't want it. But if I want it, I go for it.
Go for it. Wow. All right, so viewers, I just want to add up that he is with Vision 1 FM, and then I also know that he's in charge of events there. So as for those other details, we'll come to it. But you can send your WhatsApp message on the number 0203438 0203438 Be part of this discussion. And we're also streaming live on Facebook. The name is The Scope. Alex, I think you have something to ask.
Okay, so I know that a lot of people refer to him as the chairman, and you know how it's done at events.
Yes.
You know the chairman or the chairpersons are the ones who dish out the huge monies.
Yes.
But I really want to know, like, Is that the real meaning of his chairman? If it's so, I'm seeing him after the program. So,
No, but how can you say you are seeing him when both of us
please,
are
I
here?
found out that name. You could have done your homework
Okay,
too.
no problem.
So, please, can you please explain to why the chairman? That's a huge title.
Well, like I said, if you want to be something, you have to act it now.
Sure.
You don't wait till there is an opportunity before you get prepared. You're prepared to meet opportunities.
Okay.
And so I'm always prepared. What I want to be in, let's say, 10 years, I'm now. So if I want to own a TV station, I'm feeling it now.
Right.
Yeah, if I want to be probably the richest man in the world, I'm feeling it now.
Okay.
And so I don't give money chance. When it's money, I don't give chance. When it's business, I do it. I do it because I need the money. And if it's probably I need to do something with money, I do it because if you don't spend, you don't get.
That's right.
So I don't mind. So probably someone call me chairman, I maybe pay a respect because probably I've done something of that sort. But like I'm saying, I do it because I want to do it.
Right.
I'm happy doing it. Because if it doesn't go, it won't come. So it has to go. And you see, life is in a circle. So if I give to you, you give to somebody, it comes back.
Comes back. That's
So
right.
the measure with which you give, watch it, is as it's going, it might double up when it gets to you.
That's right.
So if you keep yours, it won't go. You keep yours, you spend, and then you don't have any more.
Right.
But once it's going, you give to the needy, you give to the poor. People need money, you give to them. Somebody needs support, you give to them. It goes. You never know who it's going to, but it will go and come back to you,
That's right.
and it will be multiplied when it gets to you. So that's one of the things I work with. So I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Okay,
Wow.
I know you like politics. And
Hey,
that's one
why you
area.
guys digging me like that? Why Precious came to snitch me? Eh?
Oh, no, not at all. Precious is in safe hands.
I think
Please,
for all the pressure he
we-
gives him, he decided to find some
Yes, I know you like politics, but it look like the show you run has to do with gospel or Christian-related show.
Yes.
Why? Why don't you pursue the politics you love, but rather pursue the other one?
Hey, this is indeed a hot seat. I'm feeling some heat.
You're feeling
now.
it. Please let's get some water for you.
Well, like I'm saying, for everything you want to do in the future, you need certain basics, certain foundations, and fundamentals. But if I want to ever go into politics, I want to go into politics with the ideology of Christ, to serve people, not to extort, not to take from them, but to give them what I have, academically, emotionally, materially. I want to give back, just like Jesus Christ did. He gave to the people who didn't have food to eat. So I want to go there to rather make sure that somebody who is needy, somebody who needs help, health, whatever it is, I will be able to provide. So if I would go into politics, like I want to do one day, that's the idea, that's the mindset.
Okay, so let me play the role of a typical journalist, okay?
Alright.
And then let's see if we'll get some bloggers getting something to blog about. So someday, if he should get into politics, I take it that we won't pay taxes because he is on the giving end and we are on the receiving end.
You won't do what?
So trustees will be free. Chairman, please don't look at me. So trustees will be free. Is that what it means? Like all the things that we have to give to society will stop and then we'll be on the receiving end from our honorable chairman.
I must say that for governance, the people who you're serving are not of equal standards.
Right.
And so you cannot treat everybody equally. And it's very important that you find out those who need most help. In other countries, you can see that most of the facilities that we pay for are free out there.
Yes.
But we're paying for it. And if you check the amount of money we spend here in a so-called third world country, it's more than those in
That's
the
right.
Exactly. So it means that there is something that there's a change. So when I get there, God help me. We're going to have a lot of things. Health issues are very, very paramount. Education is very paramount. Security is one of the reasons why I want to do politics.
Okay.
I have a problem where I can't wake up at dawn and go and buy something from a shop. I don't get it. I'm in my country and I'm scared of robbery, I'm scared of thieves. So how do we get the security apparatus to work at night? When you go to New York, you work, it's 12 midnight and it's like it's day. You understand what I'm saying? People should be able to feel free in their own countries and do what they have to do. You should be able to wake up at 1, go for your prayer walk and come back. Nobody's touching you because the security services are everywhere. In fact, that's what is giving me the drive. I don't understand why it should be. You have to close your door, lock your door, do barbed wires, get dogs everywhere.
Even with that, they can still break.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if we're able to build up a certain security system, everybody should be free. This is our homeland, Ghana. How can you go to your mother's house and be scared? It doesn't work for me. And so these are some of the things that, gives me the drive to want to do some of these things anyway, but based on the Christ Foundation.
Based on the Christ Foundation. Now, let's come down to radio.
Okay.
What do you believe in using controversy to, sell your story or put yourself out there or making people listen to you? Do you believe in that as a radio personality?
Well, on a certain level, I think there are certain rudiments of radio that were not defined by most of us doing it now. Radio, like you said, is make believe, and it's just in recent times that you have to do social media for people to see what you're doing in the studio. Usually it's not like that because you are working on the minds of the people. You are making them believe what is happening out there. So they connect with you not because they're seeing you, but because of the content you're providing.
Okay.
And so that's why you could see those days you have people putting drama on radio, and so there's an issue with a landlord, and people are acting it so that those out there will feel that, hey,
Bob Santo.
you see, so they feel part of the show.
Right.
And so in a certain way, controversy is part of radio.
Okay.
It's part of radio. You see sometimes political shows and the politicians are bashing themselves and they get to their truths. When they get out of the studio,
They're friends.
They're friends, they drink coffee together. It's part of it, but it shouldn't be a focus.
Okay.
You should check out good content. You see, it's about entertainment, it's about education, it's about information. And so these core principles should be part of your agenda. Controversy sometimes come by itself. When you create it and keep creating it, you tend to lose out the feel. Everybody feels, okay, now you're becoming fake, or they begin to suspect what you're doing, and probably they move away from listening to you, because every time it's one trouble or the other. It has to be genuine.
All right. Well, this question has to do with a post you made. Let me take you out of your comfort zone.
That's fine.
All right. So this post, I don't know if you're trying to be controversial
Okay.
or you are speaking to the issue.
Okay.
And secondly, too, I want to also confirm from you whether this post was made by you. So it reads, I personally don't think this has to do with the son of Archbishop.
That's fine.
All right. So it states, I personally don't think this is newsworthy. Too much attention on him, sake of his father as Archbishop. He should wise up. This guy isn't bipolar. He knew what he was doing. Others want to even shake, his father for their world to change. And he's there fooling. Okay, so the reason I picked this post was some of the language that was used.
Yeah.
All right. So he's there fooling. You are not your father, and your father isn't you. I will never blame your father for your stupidity. We need to arrange such things so that others will learn from it. If you were my father's son, you will understand. So my second question will be coming from here. So be responsible for your life, because prosperity will judge you one day. This post, I just want to confirm from you if you actually...
Yeah, I wrote it myself.
Okay, so were you being controversial or you're speaking to the issue?
Well, let me just let you know that I'm a pastor's son.
Okay.
My grandfather is a pastor. My father is a pastor. I have like 7 or 8 uncles who are pastors.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So I'm from that set. Most of the times, there is this idea that pastors' kids are bad. Like it's there. But I think it's time we separate the pastor's kids, especially when they are at an age where they are supposed to be responsible. We need to separate the issues. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you.
At a point, you are living your life for your future. Your children will come and judge you. It's not your father. Your father is behind you. You are ahead. Your kids will be ahead of you. So you do things that when your kids come, they will appreciate you as a father. Imagine whoever that guy is, I don't know why, the Wales or whatever it is. His kids come to find this picture one day. How would you feel? Imagine you, if that's your father. It has nothing to do with the Archbishop. If you think, if he thought he was doing it to spite Archbishop, he's doing it against himself.
But I chanced on a post that's from the media team of Archbishop stating that the son isn't in a very comfortable state.
This is not the first time.
Okay.
We've
so
had
obviously
of these
it will
things.
be as a result of.
So the bipolar goes and comes.
Obviously, that's how it is. No, but my question is, I believe, no, I know you are.
All I'm saying is that we have to be responsible as people. Whether you are, like, be responsible.
Shouldn't we rather be praying for him instead of bashing him?
Bashing. I don't think this is bashing. Sometimes you see, there is discipline. Out of the word discipline came discipleship.
Okay.
So the discipline is there, and it has to be there. You need to discipline. There's something. He's not the only person who is free to do what he wants to do. Why are the others not doing it? And if you watch the sequence of his conversation and the things he put out there, it looks deliberate. It looks deliberate. And like I'm saying, when it happens like that, it comes back to the church.
Okay.
It comes to hit the pastors.
Okay.
And I feel uncomfortable because I'm coming from the same setting.
That's right.
And for him, like his father, like somebody wants this Archbishop to just operate on him.
Yeah.
And then the person is like, Charlie, praise God, Archbishop just passed by me. Someone wants a picture of Archbishop. So if you have this man as a father, then you should be thinking of carrying on the legacy.
But couldn't you also agree that maybe more of the time when you are the kid of a pastor, you get more attacks, so it could be one of those?
That's what I'm saying. I'm from there.
Okay.
Attacks, everybody gets attacked.
Okay.
Even the poor man is getting attacked. The rich man is taking from the poor man. Everybody's under attack in this world. Okay. I don't like excuses.
All right.
We all have issues. Everybody has issues. So I don't like it when people do stuff and then it has to be probably I'm going to do something. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
When you do something, be responsible for it.
That's right.
Don't push it. No. But Bishop Ajinasari has 2 sons.
Yes.
They do well. What they want, they can do the 20.
Yeah, they can also do
They
something.
can do the same thing. But you look at what you want. You see, I always think about the future.
That's right.
It's very important. What are people going to talk about you in the next 10 years? Imagine you see me. Probably you saw a video of me 5 years ago smoking. Would you invite me here?
Well, if you give your life to Christ.
Yeah, it depends. So yes. So there's a condition. I understand me. And even if like I say, politically, you see me on a ballot paper, would you vote for me? No, you won't. No, you won't vote for me. Or probably I come to you and I'm preaching to you. You see my video somewhere. You've not even heard that I've changed. You were.
Yeah.
By all means, your human judgment will show up.
Okay.
So we have to be careful what we do in the public domain, and people who are associated with pastors thinking that probably they will call it. And you could see that the whole angle was at getting his old boy. And I don't get it. I don't buy those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gets to me because probably that's where I'm coming from.
Okay. I know you're heating up. Now you just relax.
I'm always eating.
Now let's come to you. How challenging was life for you? Because I'm picking it from this point.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm a very daring person. I left
Okay.
home. I left home around 22, 23 years. There was everything at home, but I said no. I wanted to go and make my life a better, something good for myself. Something I'll be proud of that I did it. I don't like those things. Somebody did something, I don't like that. I did it. So I went out and then I decided to struggle.
Okay.
To prove things wrong. Yes, and I have. I'm proud. I'm not saying I'm there, but I'm proud. I'm proud I'm able to do. I've done a couple of things for myself, which.
But isn't parenting such that it's supposed to present a leverage for your child to actually build future on? So why would you, in quotes, abandon that leverage family had to give you and start everything from?
Yeah, like I'm saying, well, for me, the environment was a bit tense. Like I'm saying, we're crowded, we're plenty. My dad he's a pastor, so the concentration had to go on other people. Okay. And that's why I get a bit agitated when I see pastors' kids messing up. Because they are very divided.
Okay.
You understand me? They have a lot of people they are supposed to cater for. Sometimes even the food we would have to eat, he has to give it to people to eat. Sometimes our school fees will have to be suspended for people's fees to be paid.
Okay.
You understand me? Yes. And so when you understand where your father is, you know how to live your life well. So I don't want to add up to the pressure. I think I'm a man. I should be able to, like everybody is surviving. I love it. I just love to go out there. Then
Get to sort it.
get my stuff. And then one day, he'll be proud. I remember one time we went to a church program, and then they introduced me as Obi. And then when my father picked up the mic, I was supposed to sing for him to preach. So when I finished singing, when he was introducing himself, he called himself Pastor Obi. The Obi is my surname, Obimpe, which I've made it Obi.
Okay.
So he's supposed to use Obimpe. But because of the name and what the name has done, he's proud to associate his name with my name.
Right.
And that for me is like something big.
Okay. So who is your best gospel artist? You know, definitely you work with them all the time. Who is your favorite gospel artist you've worked with? Alexander, why
Work with?
Yes, work with.
Work with?
Yeah.
Well, I've worked with, I think I love Soul Winners.
Soul Winners.
Oh, wow.
I think I love Soul Winners.
Reasons?
The God thing.
Ah.
Oh, okay. But who is
God
the
thing.
worst one? The most troublesome person you've ever worked? Or you don't want to mention?
No, I've not worked with any troublesome person. Me and I'm troublesome, so I can't work. Is either you are soft or I'm hard.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're hard, then I have to go soft. But I call him troublesome. It's not so troublesome. I just love that Jack a little bit.
Okay.
I like the feel. That's all.
Yeah.
Apart from that, nothing.
All right. You always inspire people on your program.
Yes.
You get people to be encouraged. There are people who almost want to give up in life, but through listening to your content, they get energized.
Yeah.
I believe you also have a breaking point in life.
Anything.
How do you deal with it? Yeah, because most of the time they
who
think,
wanted to start
yeah,
from the scratch,
where you
can
are,
imagine?
everything is okay.
Yeah. So because you won't see, the reason why you won't see, I'm excited. Like I'm able to get it done.
Okay.
But the breaking points have been so much. Like my breaking points has been more with family issues.
Okay.
So they are not public breaking points, or they are not on the job breaking points.
Okay.
They're on the job. No, I love the job.
Okay.
I
So
love
you've
the
never
job.
had a breaking point with
I love
the
the
job.
job. With the
Okay.
job, I love it. Call me at dawn. I'm sick. I love the job. I'm excited when my listeners are excited. I'm happy when I see them and I'm in the traffic and then they're shouting, "Hey, sorry, I'm here. Yeah, follow me in the show." I'm excited when people send me voice notes. Charlie, somebody's listening to you. Hey, close. I'm excited. And when I open the phone lines and they're calling and it's back to back,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love it when people are happy. Sometimes, probably from where I'm coming from, you always have to make people happy. Not that you're sacrificing your joy, but let people be happy. And when they're happy, it comes back.
Okay.
Some way, somehow, it comes back.
Okay, let me read some few messages and then we'll continue. Alexander, I believe you have some question pending. So, all right,
Yes,
this one is coming
questions
from this is coming from Asumeni Victoria. She says, "Love this man. He always makes my morning great." Yes.
sorry,
Sorry. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right, and this one is coming from Laurentia Kwatin. She says, "Hot seats, papa."
Oh, yeah.
This one, Perry Baden, Christian radio presenter, businessman, politician, pastor's son. Wow, interesting. Okay, from Mrs. Lamisi. Okay, she said, "No excuse, face your responsibility." Bam. I know there's
Okay, you read it first, so then see whether there's any bipolar condition here.
Okay. He said, "The day I got famous is when you want to arrest me. You should have killed me because Ghana thinks they saw fooling last week, but I haven't even started yet." Okay. So
like, I just want you to know.
yeah. So it's
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Celebrate. So such people, and I think that for us people who are in the media, let's not push negativity. I think it's become something usual that when people are, excuse my language, when people are being stupid, like you're fooling, that's where you get bloggers and the media following them. That thing, it gets to me.
Okay.
It gets to me. I don't like it. Because there are people who are doing great stuff.
Yes.
Like people are sacrificing. There are people who are doing stuff out of nothing. Like they are hustling, and then instead of celebrating them for people to help them or channel their energy for them to be bigger, we look at people who are fooling. And you come to Ghana and somebody strips and the person is a star.
Yes.
Somebody smokes on TV, the person is a star.
That's right.
Somebody comes on radio and insults the person is a star.
Recent
What kind of rubbish is
There's
that?
a guy wearing boxers and he has a chin and he's.
I don't get it. And you see, anyway, these people have kids. All the media people will have kids.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they would invite these people to come to their house and have dinner with them, dress the way they dress, and act. I don't get it. I don't want to mention it. I'm getting heated. Yeah, but like it's something.
Yeah, because it's becoming.
It's bad.
Yeah.
If you want
And I
to
think
become a star,
the
then
Ghanaian media should be
Yes.
up and doing. Bloggers should be up and doing. Don't write stuff because of traffic. No, we're serving a future.
We're
We're serving a future. And so our kids will come and see these things. The internet is an archive.
Yeah.
It will not go off.
It will not go
You
off.
can be referred at any time. So when people are doing this, I'll get the numbers. When you don't do things for the numbers, the Ghanaian society is becoming so corrupt with immorality because we project them.
Yeah.
Now pornography is not new. Gayism, lesbianism, all these things are not new anymore. You see them and you watch and bypass them. You won't see them in 95.
Yeah.
You won't see them in 96. You don't get access to these things. But you see, these things have been made available to us such that now it's normal.
it's okay.
But that shouldn't be, it's because the media is projecting it. And it's worrying. And it is eating up the church, it is eating up the country. You sit on radio and you see somebody insulting the president. How dare you? Somebody can just get up and insult a man of God who by no means you can't even get close to him. Sit somewhere and just be saying all kinds of rubbish to people because you have freedom. I don't buy these things. But I'm waiting that one day when I become, we'll see how this thing will go.
President Obi.
Yeah, I don't get no. You see, it spoils the fiber of our society.
It does.
There's no respect. And you see, a young boy can just wake up, and slap an old person, and it's there,
fine.
and it's
Yes.
there. It will be trending.
That's it.
Somebody is dying, and instead of you going to help the person out,
taking a
you
video.
pick up phone and then you be
record
taking
it,
video to be the first person to show it to the world. What kind of nonsense is that? Where are we coming from?
It's okay. Relax. Also, what do you want how do you want to be remembered after everything, finally?
That our society is responsible for our actions.
That's right.
You don't get up, you wake up in the morning, you start insulting politicians, you start insulting people around you. Like, I agree. We have to use the brains. This thing was given to us by God. God gave it to us. He gave it to us. He suffered. Jesus was beaten for us to use our brains. So you don't go and do things, mess up things, and then you start insulting people around you, blaming everybody. We like that thing, and then we do things to harm ourselves. And at the end of the day, we start calling names, and that's how come the politicians will be bribing people, because we even vote on cheap basis.
Yeah.
They give you 10 Ghana, 20 Ghana rice, oil, then you go and vote. You don't vote. Yeah, we're not thinking. These are the issues we should be looking at. Voting on principles and on policies.
That's why I also think you should consider adding the political show to the one you're already doing.
No.
Okay, that means it's coming in here.
Yeah, sorry, the message.
We have a message coming from the father of the house. He's saying that enjoying the show, Apeto. I like what Obi is saying. That's coming from the Bishop Francis Ajinasare, Archbishop Francis Ajinasare.
Bishop Charles Ajinasare.
So he's actually enjoying the show, and then we have Perry Baden saying, "True talk, pal, hyping bad things." Chai Lamisi says, "Adam, say all, sir." Wow, I see. So these are the messages we have.
When it is good, when something is good, people will not talk about it. When you do something right, nobody will project you, nobody will celebrate you. But just mess up right now. Mess up right now. Jump the wall right now.
So Alert is called breaking the internet, and from artist perspective, when you get to that point where you want to break into the masses, then you actually have to create some controversy and then break the internet.
That is why China bring the corona every time.
To break the internet. But I agree with you. I think it's absolutely wrong, and it's making the upcoming generation ignore the process. They feel that, okay, there's a shortcut to everything.
Yes.
So if I want to get it, let me just do something nasty and then get the numbers to rally behind me, and then I've hit it. Exactly. And
just go to the gym. Now watch what is happening. This is the trend. They go to the gym. After 2-3 months, they are macho men, and then all they do is follow politicians and be beating people carrying ballot boxes. Like, think of it. Meanwhile, you have energy. You see somebody has the energy to go and work to make money. No, they want to do certain things that if you sit down and you think, "Then you ain't what one?" You don't understand it.
I see what I want.
It's bad. And I think that's what we should be telling people, that what we've gotten to, people need to upgrade on content base. We need to use the brains. It has to be something which is intellectual, something which is valuable, that people will appreciate it and celebrate you for it. Not things that will create chaos and make the environment look like we are in a jungle. We're not animals, we're human beings. So we should do things right. Politically, religiously, everything. Let's do our things right so that God will be happy. Like I don't think he's exactly.
So for let's come back.
I thought you were giving me the fire.
No, but I realized.
My fire is heavy.
So let's reduce this more. But let's come down to the gospel music industry.
Okay, sure.
Do you think it's in a comfortable lead? Let me use I see you Kite as well. Do you think
that? And yesterday he led comfortably and later realized that
it wasn't comfortable at all.
So well, I think for now the gospel is picking up, thanks to some of the advocacy that we've been pushing, because where we are now, no programs, and so the digital market is what would work, and then that's why you've been seeing me all around making sure that people understand that where we've gotten to. Let's go digital. Let's make sure that we have more space on the internet, because that's where now everybody is relating with. And we need to provide social media some good content, some Christian content that people can also read about. I don't get it. Anytime you hear a Christian story, you see that divorce or something, a Christian, they are teasing somebody, Jometo with Bella. Patient Nyako and Jometo. Meanwhile, probably these people are doing something good that we can go and then pick it up and then show it to people. But no, it doesn't work. But I think for me, the gospel is now building up. We need to put our energies at making them bring good content that will be accepted here and outside.
Okay.
That's what we have to get to.
Okay, so I was actually going to ask that.
Yes.
What do you think that we are not doing right compared to other countries as far as our music and gospel music?
We need to do some balancing. We need to do the song base first. God, you need to the factor of God is with them. But also look at the market. You see that the Nigerians do their song, they mix their language with English.
That's right.
And then when it comes here, we pick them up easily and then we sing them. Why are we not doing same? We need to do same. There's nothing wrong with copyright. That's all. So do the same thing, give it back to them.
Oh, don't leave me challenge. Once you copy and you copyright.
So you see, let's do that. And that's what I was saying. You see the collaborations. Recently, Celestine Donko had a song somewhere with, is it Nkulu Bebe?
Yes.
Yes. And then you could see that the South Africans were singing the Ewe song. I'm excited.
Right, I
Get Jumeto, Bononi, South Africans, they're singing it. You go to UK, they're singing it. So our local languages, most of them are very nice. So let's fuse them up with the English, and then let's make sure that what we're doing is globally accepted.
Okay. All right, I just want to make this correction. It's actually
Reverend Francis. That's right.
Reverend Francis.
That's
my friend.
Yeah.
The one.
No, Reverend Francis is with Precious TV.
Yeah, no, the one who is in charge of.
Okay, the one in charge is Selassie.
You've changed it now?
No, there are two.
No.
You have Selassie.
Selassie is the doctor.
He's a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, now Selassie is now here.
No, you are talking of Precious TV. I thought you were talking
of Precious TV.
Oh, Precious TV is.
Yes,
Francis.
I know them very, very well. Very, very,
And
very.
he's watching you, so.
They're very, very good friends.
All right. So let me ask you,
Yes,
how
sir.
do you want to be remembered later after you are done with everything?
You know, I
just have some few minutes.
I remember when I was in school and I was in Okwapman. I was a choir.
Oh, you went to Kwapuman.
Yes, I was in Okwapman. When we were graduating, and then I was a choir director, and they had to give you your certificates. In fact, I was a house prefect and then choir director. So when the man called me, he mentioned, this is the extra O. Perfect. So I always want to remember the one with the extra O, extraordinary.
Okay.
Do things out of the box. Make sure that you leave a certain legacy that people come and then they're excited, they want to be like you. It's always good to see, hey, are these not the Christians? So that's what Jesus did. when they saw them in Antioch. They said, hey, these people are Christian because they're doing what Christ did. I'll be excited when people say, I want to be like Obi.
Okay. Our time is up. Any final message to the youth out there and everybody who has been following you? Please don't blast them. Just advance.
I will.
Yeah. But she didn't mention it.
I don't know why she didn't mention it.
Okay. Right. We'll talk about that after the show.
So, I just want to thank everybody, first of all, the Almighty God, for bringing me this far. I'm excited where He's brought me. From nowhere. From absolutely nowhere. I don't want to talk about it, nowhere. And He has brought me up here. And I thank everybody who has been part of the journey. I think the most important thing is that what we're doing, things that we want, we should do things that will be remembered for. We should leave legacies. I believe in so much in legacies that one day when you're no more, your kids and your grandchildren, great-grandchildren will be proud to say, that's my granddad. Like when you go to an office and they ask you, what's your name? My name is Faith Manuel Obimpe. My name is
Louis.
Then you mention the name with your granddad's name with some
pride. I tell you.
Then you'll be excited about it. But for the youth, I think where we got into, people should sit up, use their brains to work, use their brains to be innovative, and make sure they work hard. There's nothing wrong with working hard. You sweat, but it's the joy of your sweat is what you enjoy. Called Chuno now, I call you. I go me by show.
Yeah.
And I know.
All right. Alexander, anything? Our time is up.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to Obi for joining us this afternoon. He's an extremely busy person, so I'm actually surprised he made it. And for me, I think that is love being expressed. So thank you for loving us this afternoon. And I am praying that young person out there has actually taken something home today, that the process really does matter. And we have good examples around, like Obi himself, who have come a long way to get here. So if you are looking at mentors to actually tailor your life to follow, he's a very good example. You can do that. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
quickly, let me read this
home.
message before I go. This one says, the scope is very entertaining and informing. I'm Yaira, watching live from Perez Chapel, King's Temple, Tamale. I love the program. Thank you. Obi, you have said it all. You are actually hitting on the nail. Jerry Justice from Kibi.
That's what I know. There's an Oshi.
But thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks to Getty. Getty,
yes.
Okay. So we'll repeat this tomorrow, right?
Yes, this will be repeated tomorrow in the morning at 10:30 in the morning.
Let me also appreciate the father of the house, Bishop Charles.
That's right.
I've been following him, and I think he's one of the bold men I have come across. If as for the coronavirus, Bishop, I agree with you on that note, and I thank him so much, and all of you. It's great having you. I like it when ladies are behind the camera. They inspire me a lot. So big ups to everybody. The scope.
Yeah, number one.
Great show.
Yeah, thank you so much. So viewers, this is where we have to leave it. Join us same time next week, Wednesday. My name is Louis Escapeto. I did this with Alexandra Abuaje. And then we were, highly accepted to be joined today by Obi Nartey. Thank you so much, Obi. So viewers, the repeat is tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss it at all. We are out of here.